Hello everyone, thank you for coming back to the next episode of my Total War Warhammer 2 campaign, with the Empire playing as Karl Franz, trying to unite the Empire and defeat the forces of evil. So now we've come into a very hard dilemma, with Nuln officially succeeding and they are at war with us, the Orcs mustering themselves at Mastiff Oracle, and Rakoth sending a small force to Altdorf. And we declared war with the Leafcutter tribe previous turn because we thought we could take them on. So now, a whole bunch of stuff is messed up. But this also is what makes it exciting. So the plan is, we're just going to leave Ogrok Cracktooth to himself for now. We can't do anything. We don't have the forces. We don't... Karl will probably lose his entire army taking on them. So we're just going to force march Karl back up home as fast as possible. There we go. Because we want him home as fast as possible to deal with Emin, because Luthor can take on Rakoth and the Leafcutters, but he can't take on them and Emin at the same time. Securing the home front is going to be way more important. So we can lose Grunberg, but we cannot lose Uberstrike at this point because it has the armory. So with that in mind, Hart and Grunberg are like, Edmund can take Grunberg and it's going to suck, or Rakoth can take Hart and that's going to suck, but we cannot lose Uberstrike. So getting Karl over here to take on Eben and making sure that we don't lose Uberstrike, and Luthor can take on Rakoth's armies and defeat them. Now the advantage here is Luthor can recruit some stuff. So let's get... well, we're trying to make do with... We don't want to trespass when we take on Resera, but there's nothing else we can do. So the trick is, this is going to use up a ton of money, but these Man-Eaters with great weapons are anti-large, and that's going to be able to help fight the Carabus that is in Resera's army. And Karl is good at more than enough to take on Eben, so... Luthor, let's go ahead and take him on. We'll have to cross over and trespass into...
Fight for our nation.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. We are not at war with Rakoth. But Rakoth is at war with Marienburg, or Wissenland, so...
Now, step to it.
Let's go ahead and deal with our Leafcutter friends. Hope that Resera crashes across Karaberg and doesn't declare war with us. And move Karl up here to deal with Eben. So let's continue. Resera's army did crash and get destroyed against Karaberg, so that definitely helps us out. I forgot that we were not at war with Rakoth yet. Aha! So Eben was going to take over Grunberg. Valiant defeat, we're not even going to fight this out because there's no reason to. So they took over Grunberg. So that's okay, that happens. Yo!
By the comet.
Oh boy. Looks like this campaign is just heading south. Now, Karl can get all the way over here to Uberstrike. Boop. And his army is suffering from attrition. Oh, everyone says is because we're having no money. So, Luthor has to take out Wissenland. Actually, wait a second. No, that's his hero. So yeah, let's take on it. Okay, so this is a purific victory. We lose a swordsman. Let's go. I'm willing to go ahead and auto-resolve this because I just don't want to fight it out. There we go. And we can return... Let's... So we have enough money to not worry about losing people next turn. Let's return this to... Well, I would like to return this to Elector, but at the same time, because it's not giving us a point back for returning settlements, I'm just going to take it.
Ready.
Alright, and that defeats our... Emperor's Finest.
I will marshal the men.
The Empire.
Okay. So let's take out a... Actually, instead of taking out, let's merge a unit of swordsmen.
Summon the Elector Count.
And merge. There we go. 36. Okay. So now we can start.
I am
There we go.
and Emperor.
Alright. So this is so far winding up to be an interesting campaign. Oh, looks like... Oh, they're taking us on. They're besieging us. Unfortunately, friends in high places, you approached by the sharpest political advisor who has formulated a plan to increase your standing amongst the other electors. It will involve considerable politicking from you, however, a great deal of time spent reaching every one of the heads of state. Unfortunately, I can't do anything.
Prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
Well, that's great. Now we have a bunch of other... we have a bunch of gold now that's going to help us out. Occupy, loot, raise, sack 8 different settlements. Let's go start working on that one.
What does the Emperor...
Now the advantage here, we can just attack him. Valiant defeat. There's no way that should be a valiant defeat. We'll fight this one out. So, we have to fight this out, unfortunately. We can't lose Luthor's army, but at the same time, I'm pretty confident we can take this one on anyway. So, well, first off, the forces that he has right here, none of them are ranged. Okay, so Luthor and the ogres need to take on the war boss, kill the war boss. The knights will get back as far as possible. These guys will take on what they can. So, okay. Let's start getting them. Just some good volley shots in. Let's see, get another volley off. Come on, guys. A couple of them. Let's go over this way. Take skirmish mode off just a little bit to get... Okay. Okay, so now we're pulling these guys away. That's great. They're taking all the damage they need to. Let's get a good charge in. So Luthor and ogres are going to take on the Orc War boss. Let's take on those Orc boys and just get rid of those. Okay, we're starting to run lower on munitions. Man, these ogres are taking a beating. Actually, I don't know why I pulled them out of there. Let's get a good run, charge in on there. Okay. So, they have a unit of goblin archers coming around the corner, but that's okay. How fresh are our knights? They're still fresh. Okay. Ogres. Need to not worry about that. Orc boys. Let's get a good... Start getting some volleys onto that Orc boys, and the knights can go charge in. Yeah, that's just... Okay. Okay, get the man-eaters and Luthor back over here. So let's see. Man-eaters over here. Let's see if we can do some damage to this great shaman. Oh, the pistoliers are out of ammunition, but that's okay because they can just charge right in. They'll definitely start taking some damage. There we go. There you go. Victory, however, though, we need to chase down as much as these guys as possible. And kill these guys if possible. So. Because we need to do as much damage to these guys and make sure they do not recover. And... Nope, off the table. Or off the game board edge. Enemy lord is dead. Excellent. Let's destroy this goblin archers. Okay, and... Alright. Good enough. In battle. There we go. Didn't even use any of our garrison. And look the damage they received all to that. I would say let's do leadership +4 only because let's not worry about selling the captives because we definitely need more unit replenishment. Okay. Oh, selling from the enemy. Trinkster Shard. Miscast chance -20. That's awesome. Income from all buildings +1%. Casualties. Okay. So, definitely add another one of those for now into his military. And, well, we still can't recruit anyone because we just don't have the income. Uberstrike, we can boost that up. That will give us enough income. That will give us enough income to actually do something off of. Karl's army is still... Oh, put that... Give that trinket, by the way, to Emil. And there's nothing else, I think. Carl's got. Income from trade +8. I don't think we have any trades right now, but at least it's something. Public order. Actually, what is that? Ambush? Heroes Army. So yeah, I don't think that's even... Yeah, it's unavailable. Okay. So... There we go. So let's start getting some income from Westmond, and now that we have the money, we can get Altdorf up, so that will also give us some income, and hopefully Emil can take on Marienburg too. So hopefully we can get that taken care of. Settlement upgrade, let's not worry about, only because we need the money.
The nation calls.
The Empire.
Yeah, that's going to give us...
What does the Emperor bid?
Ready. Summon the Elector Counts. Moving off.
Okay, so now we have an eye on what Eben is doing. Eben does have a decent
Bring me to my
force.
So?
So,
If we can. They are anti-infantry, however, though... well, that's right, we can't recruit any new units yet.
Praise Sigma.
So actually...
Prince and Emperor.
So we'll have to end turn. Uh-oh. Ah. So I'm going, for time purposes, I'm just going to have to call the episode here. This will be a very short episode. But I will then start the episode, the next episode from here, and then we will fight this battle out, and this will be the beginning battle of the next episode, because this is going to be a long one, I imagine, and a very important battle to boot. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next episode.